So looking at this first problem from Kahoot, just for practice, we had x plus 8 is greater than or equal to 18. And remember, the addition, subtraction properties hold true for inequalities just like they do for equations, right? So how could I eliminate a plus 8?
Minus 8.
Minus 8. If I do it to one side, do it to the other. So if x is greater than or equal to 10. Now, we're going to practice. You don't have to write this down every time, but I'm going to practice showing you how to graph it. So let's say that's 10. Okay, so if I'm greater than or equal to 10, I'm going to have an open or closed circle.
Open.
Closed. Because 10 works.
I know, I was messing with it.
So greater than is going to send me to the right. And I'm always going to pick something from my graph and check it. So like 50, sure. Is 50 greater than or equal to 10?
He said 15.
Anything to the right works to check it, right? So take something from your graph and check it.
Yes.
All right, friends, let's look at the second one from the Kahoot. X minus 1 needs to be larger than 6. How do I get rid of minus 1? So that means x would have to be greater than 7. So if I'm looking at my number line,
Okay, but put.
okay, let's say that's 7, 8, 9, 6, 5.
Oh, never mind.
Open or closed?
Open.
Open. And greater than?
Yeah. I'm
To the right. So let's pull something from our graph. 5 billion.
Yes.
Is 5 billion greater than 7?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the right track. So let's take a look at this third Kahoot. Emma, how do I get rid of that minus 7? Add 7. What do you think some people did, those silly goose? They subtract because they saw this. That's if you're being task-oriented. Don't be task-oriented. Because the only way to get rid of that negative 7 is to add 7.
They play Among Us too much, and all they
So,
care about is tasks.
x is greater than or equal to negative 1. Also, if you're like doing your work like I model you should do it, you'd have like a negative 7 minus 7. And you should like be like, oh, that doesn't cross out. That's negative 14, right?
That's 0.
Negative 7 minus 7 is negative 14. This is 0. Plus 7 is 0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. So let's get this number line going. Here's my negative 1, 0,
Well, I don't have paper
negative
to
2,
do it.
negative 3. So x needs to be greater than or equal to negative 1. Am I open or closed, guys? Closed. And greater than is going to be which direction?
Right.
To the right. So let's pull a number from the graph. Let's say 20. Is 20 greater than or equal to negative 1?
Yes.
There's a check. All right, friends, let's take a look at this one.
I missed Cliff.
We had n minus 2 less than or equal to 4. How do I undo minus 2, friends?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. So n needs to be less than or equal to 6. So looking at my number line.
How about this?
So, open or closed, friends?
Close.
Closed, less than.
Left.
So let's take a number from my graph. Let's say 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 6?
Yep.
All right, we're good. All right, so for number 6, v minus 1 is less than 3. How do I get rid of minus 1, everyone?
Plus 1.
So v has to be less than 4. The most common wrong answer was v magically was greater than 4 or somehow. Make sure that you're keeping your symbol, right? So greater than 4, just to practice graphing. Open or closed? Open, because 4 doesn't work. Less than?
Left.
So let's pull an answer from my number line.
2 billion.
Negative 2 billion. Is it less than 4? Yep. For number 7, negative 18 plus n is less than negative 7. I would need to add 18 to get rid of the 18. So n is less than 11.
That was your opportunity, guys.
So on my number line,
We got 6 more questions. We just finished.
11, 12, 13, 10, 9. Okay. Open or closed?
Open.
Left or right?
Left.
Less than 11. Let's test it. 0. Is 0 less than 11?
Yes.
All right, we good. All right, so to get r alone, what am I doing?
Minus 30.
Okay. R is less than negative 4. So just to practice our graphing, there's negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 5, negative 6. Open or closed, friends?
Open.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay, negative 20. Is it less than negative 4?
Yep.
All right, it checks out. All right, so how to get n alone, friends? Plus 4, yeah. So n is greater than or equal to 17. Let's practice graphing it.
There's not enough time to do the word in your head.
I do it.
Yeah, there is.
All right, greater than or equal to 17, open or closed?
That doesn't matter good and bad.
Right or left?
Right.
There it is. Let's pick an answer from there. 500.
Yep.
Is 500 greater than or equal to 17?
Yeah.
All right, we did it. So the way that we get p alone? Subtract 8. So p would have to be greater than negative 12 on the number line.
How are you like 14?
On the number, I got negative 12, negative 11, negative 10, negative 13, negative 14. All right, open or closed?
Open.
Open right or left?
Right.
So greater than negative 12 would be something like negative 10. Is negative 10 greater than negative 12?
Yeah.
All right. So I still, like I said, I think I had some people just adding what they saw, and that's not how this works. We got to get k alone. How do I get rid of 17? Minus 17. So k would be less than or equal to negative 7. On my number line, that negative 7, would it be open or closed?
Open.
Closed.
I'm not very good at the
It's or equal to. So negative 7 works. Left or right? Left. So negative 10 would be on my graph. Is negative 10 less than or equal to negative 7?
Yes.
All right, checks out.
Let's go 50 or 3.
Again, I think I had someone just add the numbers they saw together. How do I get rid of negative 2, friends?
Add it.
Plus 2. So x is less than or equal to negative 14. So on my number line, if this is negative 14, am I going to be open or closed?
Open and close. If we did a
Help me out, guys. I need more than one person. Less than or equal to, open or closed?
Close.
Okay, left or right?
Left.
So negative 20 would be on there. Is negative 20 less than or equal to negative 14?
Yes.
We good. Let's start by, I like that you guys noticed that like pretty much right away. This one looks a little different. 2 things that you maybe would help here. Rewrite the problem with v on the left, or solve it, then rewrite the problem with v on the left. I'm going to solve it first. To get v alone, how am I going to get rid of negative or minus 16, which is negative 16?
Plus.
So I'm adding 16 to both sides. And that gives me negative 12 is less than v. But because v is like our reference point, I like to rewrite this. What part of the inequality is pointing toward v? The open or closed side?
Open.
So to keep my relationship the same, the open side still needs to point to my v when I put it on the left, right?
Yes.
If v is larger, v is larger. So that's why v is greater than negative 12. On my number line, here's my negative 12. Open or closed?
Open.
Open, left or right?
Right.
So let's pick something that's bigger than negative 12, like 0. Does 0 work here? 0 is greater than negative 12?
Yeah.
Cool, my graph's good. Checks out.